Thank you for the kisses. Morning, Hanson. How are you doing? Come on in, G-Volt. Hello. You're okay? Nice. Nice. Did you sleep well, the both of you? Morning, Vamp. How are you doing? The bunnies know that I just put breakfast on the table. That's why they're hanging around, hopefully. Isn't that so? They're like, if we give enough kisses, will we get to breakfast? In a bit. Morning, Maxwell. Morning, Lovato. Not doing bad? I'm glad to hear it. I'm okay. I am okay. Good morning, Carl. Breakfast for kisses, want to do? Yep. Good morning, Mazira. Morning, Palin. Morning, Rob. Good morning, Pim. Oh, Fifi's going off searching for breakfast now. It's like, I've given enough kisses. Where could it be? Morning, Joe. No, I think Gerry thinks she knows something he doesn't about the whereabouts of pellets. Hello. Did I say the magic word? Morning, Sam. Morning, Fez. Hello. I can see you this way now. Is that confusing, Gerry boy? Morning, coconut. Morning, potato. It's typical that I am now sat on the floor and the bunnies are sat on the cozy sofa. Don't jump up here, Gerry boy. Come on in, Rob. Gerry is people. He is. Deserves cozy sofa. Good morning, Guy. Morning, Megalomaniac. My phone confused me earlier because of course it's because I didn't stream on my channel yesterday. It came up with saying like the last stream I had done was like Plate Up with Kirsty, Xylus and Rydian, and I was like, hang on, what day is it today? Is it Wednesday? If that was the last stream I did. But yeah, I forgot that Dota was on the main channel, not mine. That makes sense. I had to ask Alexa what the day was. And then she started suggesting that I clean today. She was like, it's Thursday. Why not do your cleaning up today? I was like, what? Excusez-moi? Fifi, you have a big tuft. Oh, she just thinks I've got food. Maybe the bunnies can have breakfast on the sofa today? Oh. Fifi says no. Morning, Annie. Morning, McRambro. Bunnies, do you want your breakfast? I'm worried Gerry's going to try and jump this way if I put it down. Oh, Fifi, jeez. I did not know you could jump that high, my love. Blimey. Okay, let's put your breakfast on the ground floor. There we go. There we go. I didn't know she could jump onto the sofa from the back of it. Blimey. A Fifi has appeared. It was a big jump, a literal jump scare. Oh. She ran round and I could feel her running round me. So I was like, oh, she's just running round, excited for breakfast. And then she was like, badoing. They will do anything if they think you've got pellets. Sofas are no obstacle. She can binky over fences. She can jump high onto sofa. Yeah. There's no stopping her. Ffion Olympics where? Oh, she would be good. If, morning shy bees. I've often thought, like, Fifi probably would have been good at, if you train bunnies up to do those obstacle courses. She probably would have been very good at that. Agility, that's the one. Good morning, Anne. Earlier I was watching Eddie, who was sat in the food bowl, and then Elliot came running over and kept hopping around him in circles. Aww. I love how Fifi gets closer and closer to Gerry to fence off all the treats. She does. She does. Yeah, Fifi is definitely back to normal. Now she's been home for a few days. Settled back to her usual self. It's only 11. I'm already super hungry. I am hungry because we've got hot cross buns. So I was literally like excited to go to bed last night because I was thinking, oh, I've got hot cross buns in the morning. What did I say about Anne yesterday in Kirsty's chat? What did I say? Let me think. Oh, it was because I was asking how you tell the difference. Kirsty was playing a game with a... Morning, Mr. Azul. Kirsty was playing a game with Salil and Rossabo. And I said, how do you tell the difference between their voices? Because I have a thing, if I've not really heard people's voices before, they just sound the same. Even if they're really different, voices just sort of merge for me. Like two of my friends I used to not be able to tell them apart when we played games together. But now I know them a lot more, so they sound completely different. But, so yeah, I was like, how do you tell the difference? And she was like, Solilla's Welsh. So I said, oh wait, no, who said? I was saying, is he one of the Welsh like Arnhall, basically. Basically. I remember your voice, Hansen. I just ate an hour of my coffee, and I think, like, the first time my morning coffee doesn't make me all hyperventilating in a month. Oh, that's good. That is good. All is all the fake Welsh accent, yeah. Remember we say me and Manna sounded the same? Oh no! I think it's because if I hear someone individually, I learn their voice. So like because I watched because I watched you stream, I would be able to pick out your voice. Whereas if you like hear two people at the same time, like if two people are like if you're listening to a podcast or two people streaming together or stuff like that, that's when I start being like, wait, which one is which? Who is who? Hello. You know, when we did Fighting Fantasy. Oh, yeah. You asking for more breakfast? Well done, Fifi. Good sausage. Good sausage. Two very good sausages. The only Welsh stereotype thing I know is the microwave thing. The very factual microwave thing. It was a very conservative flop. Good morning, Polly. Morning, Emma. Oh. Did I tickle you, Fifi? Where are you going? What are you up to? Where are you going? You don't know, do you? She don't know. Look, you've abandoned Gerry boy. He was hoping for cuddles. I don't think she's in the mood to stop for cuddles today. I feel like she's off to do something. Oh no. She's just flopping apart. Well, not flopping. Lying down slightly apart. There you go. Double banooey. You couldn't lie down slightly closer so you're easier to get both of you in frame, could you? Possibly. Oh, Hansan, don't worry about that. We should have our own bun version of Gobs and Grabs called Lops and Flops. Also, I guess you wouldn't want to describe your stream as a flop, so maybe not. Buns and tabs, yeah. Oh, Maxwell, it does. If when something appears in your recommended, there should be 3 little dots, and one of those will say something like "Don't recommend this" or "I'm not interested" or something like that. Grammy! Oh my gosh, 41 months. 30 buns. And it here too as well. You don't have the dots. Oh, it worked for me because it might. Oh, maybe is it like the. Oh, Gerry, you got a snuffer? Hello. Isn't the recommended down the side? I guess mine worked for me when it was like the main page recommendations. I think it does that on front page. Ah, okay. A poop. But yeah, if streamers you don't morning Monmouth. Morning Alan. For us it's just gone past 10 in the morning. So 5 hours ahead. It's like yeah, because I was always suggested Amaranth. I get the feeling that just people who are big earners for them, they probably do just recommend them because they're like, well, we're getting big money, so we may as well. So yeah, if they appear on your front page in that little like recommended section, mine always says something like, whilst Kirsty is offline, why not try watching? Then there should be 3 dots. Morning, Dark Sparkle. And that will say, I'm not interested anymore. So I think you're in the same time zone as Boba and Doubt does. Ah, is Boba still doing schedules in BST? That would confuse me too much. When is the Buns hot tub stream? I'm trying to think if I could fill a ball pit for the bunnies, but I made a ball pit for them once and Gerry didn't like it. I think he just didn't like being on uncertain ground. Blip, 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 blip. Oh geez, that reminds a carrot pit. That he would like. I could get an old hot tub and then just fill it with soil and put lawn on top. Would that count? But I wouldn't want it too warm. Oh, you can see some of Gerry's crimping. Don't know if the camera picks it up, but just occasionally in his mane it looks as if he's been crimping it. It just goes really like what do you call it, zigzag. Love watching the little otters. Yeah, the otters are very cute. It's my 3rd time on Twitch. I'm finally excited to see a bun stream. Oh, that's the point. It made me giggle. In the Best Bits weekly video, was it this week or last week? I can't remember. But Lollip had done a bunny stream, and she'd seen a spider in it. Like, it's pointed at the bunnies, and then there's suddenly just a big spider. And one of the buns notices it, and then she notices it, and she's like, ah! And I was looking through the comments, and someone was like, they said something about, oh, that bit where Bryony saw a spider. I was like, when did I see a spider last week? I remember seeing a spider. Didn't play any games with spiders in. And then I looked at the replies to it and someone had been like, no, that's Lollip. It's confusing because bunnies. I was like, oh, okay. That makes sense. We've merged into just one bunny lady now. Good morning, cow. How you doing? It's not confusing if you can tell the bunnies apart. I know, I was thinking, like, we do both have lion heads, but very different lion heads. Can only be one bun streamer. Would you know what that calls for? We'll have to bond all the bunnies together and then just do double streams of all 4 bunnies. Would you like that, Gerry? Oh my gosh, I don't know if she was in frame then, but Fifi just set off with a start. I think she like binkied away into the distance. Is the heat pad for Gerry made out of your pajamas, or is it just the same looking? No, the heat pads are, look, I don't know if you can see, but there's 1, 2, 3 heat pads that are in there at the moment. Gerry, don't you try and jump up the back of the sofa. I don't think you'd... Sometimes he doesn't make it when he jumps onto the front. Let alone... Oh. Hello. Hello. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's not made of the same material. It's more of like a fleecy material. Although I guess my pajamas are like brushed cotton. So maybe it does feel similar when you're just blemming it. Blem, 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 blem. Good morning, Delta. I managed to successfully do an 80-minute interview and I think it went mostly well. Ah, I'm glad. I am glad. Trying to see where one of them is gonna go. Do you know when you're gonna hear back about the interview? Do you know when you'll know? Did they give a time frame? 80 minutes is a long time, yeah. I could give my life story in 35. What was I gonna say? Phoebe? I think she's got binkies in her again. She's doing little... Wait, what was that noise? Oh, it's people talking outside. I thought I heard something from inside the house then, but I think it's just... Oh, there you go. There you go. I thought as much. Occasionally they just get like a... It's like a tiny flick of the head. And you can just tell that it's like a pre-binky warning. A look in the eye. Got a question about dropping rocks in a pond, which I wasn't expecting. They said 2 to 3 weeks. Just good as I have applied for another job, I want more. Oh, okay. Fingers crossed for both of them. Did Gerry get a treat last night for doing a cushion advert? I did a naughty, and those photos were from the first time the cushion was released. Because I was like, oh, I could bother the bunnies with a cushion, or I just Googled. I just searched for cushion on my Twitter, and then took 2 from there. Gerry, what are you doing? Why are you eating the carpet? He gets paid a commission in banana, right? Yeah, this is true. This is true. Search for an adorable, handsome man, and Gerry was top result. Yeah. I have a really cute photo. I didn't check with him whether he was okay to post it in the Discord, though. So I didn't. But, morning, chef. But basically, I took a photo of... Gerry, what are you doing? Why are you just licking the top of the table? Gerry, what is this behaviour? Gerry. I don't know what he's doing. What goes on? What goes on in that brain, Gerry? You don't know, do you? You don't know. I took a photo of Gerry yesterday and he was looking really cute. And then I sent it to Alex. And then I looked, I looked over and Alex was showing the photo to Gerry. And I got a photo of Alex and Gerry where there's just like a big picture of Gerry on Alex's phone. And he's just like, that's you. I found it very cute. You settling down? This is why Gerry likes the table. I don't know. What would the roof of a table taste like? I mean, maybe Gerry knows something we don't. Maybe we should all go underneath the table and give it a good taste and maybe he's onto something. So Alex was asking Gerry's permission. No, because it had Alex in, I was like, oh, I don't know if I should post it. I just found it really cute. A little father-son moment there between the two of them. I was doing that to the puppy at work on Tuesday. Look, Reuben, it's you. He didn't get. Yeah. The other side is where the table milk is. Is this true, Gerry? Can you confirm? I was thinking yesterday, I'm tempted to, because like this table, because it's varnished and stuff, isn't particularly like bunny safe. But I was thinking maybe I should get a little table made that's the same material as their castle. And they could just have I just wondered if they'd like a little table in their room. Because Gerry likes sitting underneath tables. Table made of banana? I don't know if that would be structurally sound. Where's he going? Boy, where are you going? My desk tastes like wood. You mean cardboard? No, the like the fort that they have. I think, is it maybe pine? But Man Pet Housing used to do a little table. And away he went. I have a feeling they're both back in their room. Oh, I was kneeling on my hair. Oh, they are. What are you up to? You've got the cheekies in there today, haven't you? Something's going on. Something is going on. I feel like my tummy is about to do a big rumble. Apologies. Apologies. I was trying to think what other... Oh, Fifi, are you hoping to... Don't try and jump on the sofa again. Next time you notice the binky alarm, can you point it out? It's a skill I need. I just got up with the latest comfort zone after discovering it about 3 weeks ago. Such an awesome pod. You and Cosy make my day. Oh, thank you. I'm glad people enjoy it. We've both had so many dreams over the last... Because we didn't do one last week because Kirsty was away on holiday. And then I was going away too. So, oh, he's organising. Let's go watch this boy. So, hello, Fifi. He's very good at organising blankets. Hello. Fifi helping out there. So yeah, I think we've both had quite a few dreams since we last recorded. Kirsty says some of hers, like her recordings are like 10 minutes long. I think my longest is 5. He is hard at work. I have too many dreams. I can't remember the details without getting a headache. Oh my gosh. See, there's like a very brief moment where I have to record mine because otherwise I'll just forget them. Something might trigger them later in the day. But yeah, usually. And if I say them once, then they're gone as well. So if Alex says to me, like, did you have any dreams as soon as I wake up? It's like I get it out my head and then I won't be able to remember it later. Can we get an episode that's like a blooper reel and it's just the unfiltered dream recording you both make when you wake up? there's a lot of like yawns and pauses, and there was there was one, my favorite recording. My favorite recording was one where Kirsty was so tired that she started saying the dream, and then halfway through she just started it all over again. And I was like, you've already said this bit. I'm still behind on the podcast, but I will collect them and listen to them while drawing. It's always so nice. Aww. I have a recurring one where my dad's home had an empty astronaut suit that would walk behind you everywhere. Oh, geez, that does sound terrifying. Funnily enough, like, stuff like that is so... Like, there was a game Alex and I played with a couple of friends. It was basically like Phasmophobia, but you were a priest. I forgot what it was called. But it was like... Oh, he's on the toilet. He got poop face. And you can't really see Fifi. Fifi is in there. But she is darkness inside shadow. Fifi! Fifi! Hello. Trying to avoid seeing Gerry pooping. Alan, thank you very much for the vid. Oh yeah, so there was this game that was like, it was like Phasmo, but you went in and you would have to use like rosary beads and holy water, and like it was all very like priest themed, but it was really buggy, and Alex's character, or maybe Devourer, can't remember, didn't have spiders in, but it was really buggy, and Alex's character model was stuck T-posing the whole time. So he was walking around on his screen, but to us, he was just floating around T-posing. And it just terrified me for some reason. It terrified me more than the ghost element of the game. Just having this, like, T-posing priest following you around. And I had to run out the house and just wait outside whilst everyone else solved it. Because I was like, this is too spooky for me, I can't do it. The sound with Fifi emerging from the castle was just perfect. Look at this poor castle. Can you even call it a castle anymore? Just said pans to someone outside of Buns and realised it's very much a briny term. I don't think I even came up with it. It was someone else. Hang on, I'll try and do poo avoidance. Hello. Now he's just eating spicy hay. He's not actually pooping. Look at him. It's more stable than Southampton Castle. This is true. It's more of a ruin than a castle at this point. Is that good hay, Gerry? Extra flavour. Spicy hay, well, technically spicy hay tends to be what bunny owners call cables. Because there's a meme that's like, why don't chew my phone charger? And the bunny's like, it's spicy hay. But sometimes we just call it when it's flavoured hay from La Toilette. Before streams, I never knew buns to be such creatures of the loo. See, that's the thing, they tell you to put hay on the loo because they like to eat and poop at the same time. Though Gerry has finished pooping, he's currently just enjoying a little snack. Oh, Fifi. You have just chaotic determination today. What is happening? That's it, Gerry. You smooth it out. Good smoothing. Have you realised that sitting on the grass is a lot easier than trying to perfect the blanket? Tamarin has gone into full winter mode already, which means I haven't seen her outside her cave for a while. But every time I check up on her, she's alert and doing fine. Oh, that's good. That's good. He fell. He has McFallen. Here you go. His grass is it's at a length that he likes now. He never really lies on it when it's a bit longer. But then it gets to like a more squish stage, and that's when he's in his prime. Fifi heard it was Halloween soon and decided to spook me, yeah. Is this true, Fifi? She has become a sausage as well. Speaking of Halloween, I think I need to come up with 2 costumes this year. Because friends of ours are doing a Halloween party early. So not this weekend, but next weekend. But we've planned a sort of, like Alex and I are doing a costume together. So I think if we're doing something in the office, because I don't know if Kirsty and I are doing pumpkin carving again. Yeah, I think I might come up with 2 costumes. Go as Arnho for Halloween. Well, I've already nailed the accent. Just go around with a t-shirt that says "No brownies allowed." Morning, Bennett. How you doing? Morning, Sorbers. Yeah, I'd like to do. I mean, I am still having an ahhing about doing the worm on a string themed costume. I can't decide whether it should be an entire worm on a string, something with a worm on a string element, or maybe a cowboy, but the tassels are worm on a string. I love the ladies' yog streams. The one with most of the women did arts and crafts was so cute and wholesome. That was such a fun day. I was having very bad anxiety that day, and it was just nice to just sit in a very meditative state doing arts and crafts with lovely people. Worm on a string gorgon. Have you seen people make like dresses and stuff? Yeah, I've seen those when they're just all like tassely. Tried to make your arms to worms on a string and the rest in black. I was thinking, should I get one of those like green morph suits and then just be part worm? So then if I went like if we were doing something on the main channel in front of the green screen. If you go for no brownies allowed, spell it with a Y, then I can wind my sister up with a cork hat but with worms instead of corks. See, I was thinking, could I make something like that? Or just make like, I was thinking, could I just make like a worm on a string face mask? And then just have like a monk's cloak or something? Or like not a monk, but like a cult cloak. I was thinking, could I have something like that? But then I was like, will I be able to see out of that? And if I end up having to take the mask off, will it still look spoopy? I don't know. Morning, Farida. But yeah, I need to decide soon because October is sneaking by day by day. Think you and Alex should dress as Tom and Beth? Alex and I, for the party we're going to next weekend, are going as wrestlers. So I don't think anyone else would get that if I did that for the office. Because I was thinking, should I just reuse the costume? But I think it would be very niche. The number of people who would actually be like, oh, that's who you're meant to be. Wrestling outfit with all the tassels as well. Oh, what, like Macho Man? Didn't he used to have a lot of tassels? Morning, Alice. Who are you going as? Well, oh my gosh, Undertaker and Kane. Can you imagine? I won't say yet because we're sort of deciding between 2. So I wouldn't want to say one and then end up doing a different one But once once it's in place, hopefully we'll have some nice photos. Stretchy Armstrong puppet and costuming coming. Hardy Boys, oh my gosh. Last year, Kim and Ted were Sting and Darby Allin. I think this year Kim said she's being Danhausen, so I don't know who Ted will be, but I'm guessing Ted will be another wrestler too. Maybe he'll be Sting this year. I don't know. Bunnies, would you like your treats? One mature woman, Brio Andy Savage. Yes. Oh yeah, I guess that would make sense. Luchasaurus and the guy who sits on the shoulders. Rob, you don't know how deep that cuts. He doesn't sit on his shoulders anymore. They're not friends anymore. It's too soon, Rob. Too soon. I have a Jurassic Express t-shirt that's so outdated because Marco's stunt isn't there anymore and Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus aren't friends anymore. And it's the three of them and I'm just like, this didn't age well. Could be the wrestling dog or the pizza wrestling guy. I was wondering if I could be Jericho in some way, just be a wizard. Is Christian still friends with them? Christian turned Luchasaurus against Jungle Boy. What a disaster. I know. Hello, Alex. Come on, Gerry, let's get you your parsley. Oh, don't know if my ankles clicked then. Hello. Chaos. Oh. Fifi. There you go. Little munches. Blink-182 are doing a world tour. Oh my gosh. It's quite the power stance, isn't it? Munch. Gerry is doing very well with his greens, isn't he? I think Fifi's going to get those final bits, though. But he got a lot. You got a lot, didn't you? There's a tiny bit here for one of you. Little parsley shake. And just like that, it's disappeared. Inhaled. Should get them tiny lav mics so we can hear the crunching. I was thinking that. I was thinking, oh, Loboto, it looks the same. It's I guess parsley leaves are slightly more spiky than coriander leaves, but I'm not particularly keen on either. I'd take parsley over coriander, though, if I had to. Morning, Stephen. And then he washed him face. Why did they fall out, Rob? Very good question. So for ages, they all went round together. He even had a Christmas t-shirt out. And then, what sparked it? I think Jungle Boy just kept on losing. And then Christian was just suddenly like... Oh, didn't he, like, oh, what's it called? Concerto him? He was just like, I'm fed up of you losing, you're a loser, and because he'd always been there to comfort him, but then he just like, I think he actually gave him a concussion. I don't think it went very well. He wasn't meant to, obviously, but and then from then on, Christian was just like, I fooled you, I was mean all along, and like, what are the Yogscast members? No. wrestlers. And then like Jungle Boy's mum and sister were in the audience, and Christian was rude to them, and then I think Jungle Boy thought that Luchasaurus was going to go with him, but then Christian managed to turn him into evil Luchasaurus, and now he wears that like a black mask and has a black tongue instead of his green one. It's very intricate storylines. Very serious. It's a very serious topic. It was yeah, this is AEW. Although we have started watching WWE again recently. Yogscast Jungle Boy. I had a dream about Jungle Boy the other day that he was really mean. I was sad. I woke up like, why? Although he has been a bit like he's been a bit of a rude boy recently, sort of. I've noticed they've basically started calling him Jack Perry instead of Jungle Boy, so I'm guessing he's changing. He's sort of rebranding slightly through this. He evolved from Jungle Boy to Rude Boy. He did. There's none of the jungle left in him now. But yeah, I'll try not to go on about about wrestling. It's like the other day, Isaac, who is like he works for Yogscast Games, and he's very much into wrestling. And you know, we did the stream together the other week. I went into the office, and it was with Isaac and Alex. And then afterwards, I was just sat down having my lunch, and Isaac walked over, and we just got talking. And then we realised we'd been talking for like 2 hours just about wrestling. And I was like, I should probably eat my lunch now. If like 2 years ago, I never would have thought I would know anything about wrestling. I couldn't even name, I don't think I could name a single wrestler other than Edge. And it was just because I had a friend who always got told he looked like Edge. So that was like the one wrestling reference I knew. But yeah. Oh, how the Turners have tabled. Isn't he in U2? Is there someone called Edge in U2? That sounds familiar, actually. That does sound familiar. Oh, that's The Edge. Oh, okay. I don't get wrestling. Isn't it more interesting to watch real sport? It's basically like, because I always thought that. I was just like, I don't get it. It's just people beating each other up, and it's all fake anyway and stuff. So, like, literally, like 2 years ago, that is exactly what my answer would have been. I thought it was ridiculous, and I had no interest. But now, then I started, how did it work? Yeah, it's like soap opera with athletics. It's like a gymnastic soap opera. And it's sort of fun, and like it's like a sports pantomime. It's fun to have those moments where I guess because it is written, you do get to have these ridiculous like kayfabe moments of you know, where someone, like, it just gets so ridiculous sometimes. Staladir, thank you very much for the follow. There's like, it's almost a parody of sport and a sport at the same time. Like, they still have to be like very trained. And I think the thing that really cinched it for me was, because, okay, so it all started when Alex, for some reason, I think Craig was getting back into WWE because it was nostalgic, because he had watched it when he was growing up. And then he was talking to Alex. The Undertaker documentary had just come out. So Alex started watching that, and it would just be on in the room. And I found myself sort of being like, wait, what's he talking about? Who is Mankind? Why did he throw him off Hell in a Cell? So Alex was like, I'll show you some classic matches. So we went and watched some like classic matches from like, you know, that era of WWE. And then it was around about the same time that AEW had started up. And then we watched, there was a cage match. Oh, actually, it was about a year into AEW. But there was a cage match between the Lucha Brothers and the Young Bucks. And they were such athletic, like, style of wrestling that's what really got me into it. Because I was like, oh my gosh, they actually do these, like, amazing things that when it builds up to it, you're like, oh my God, that's amazing. And then after that, I saw a video on YouTube that was like 10 times that wrestlers have saved each other's lives or something. And it was showing the way in which, by like slowing it down and watching a catch that they've made where they've managed to like tuck their head under and they've actually like saved them from serious injury. And it just made me really appreciate like how much they're working together when they're doing it. And I think that was what made me like really sort of appreciate it as I don't know, as whatever it is, sports dancing. And then once you start watching it and you like, it's amazing how you, when you watch it live, because I've been to see 2 wrestling matches now, and it's amazing how like for the regulars who go to watch those particular people, as soon as someone, like, you literally hear the first beat of a song and a name pops up on the screen and everyone's like, boo! And you're immediately like, this is the bad guy. We boo the bad guy. And then you're like, this is the good guy. We cheer the good guy. And it's just like, it's so like pantomimey that it's just really good fun. Obviously, it's like not for everyone. But it is just like it's really fun to watch with friends who are also into it, because there'll be times when like, you know, like when Private Party betrayed Matt Hardy and they suddenly, like, they were voting for him and they put their thumbs up to vote that he stayed, and then when he turned around they both slowly turned their thumbs down, and it was like, oh my God. It's just so dumb. I love it so much. It is ridiculous. I recently discovered that my granddad loves watching WWE, so we enjoy it together now. Oh, oh, bye-bye, Hansen. Have a lovely day. I'll see you later. Growing up, I didn't really appreciate how much went into it, and I just thought it was fake. Even if they're not actually beating each other up, it's, yeah, like, the level of fitness that they have to have is so, like, they are really risking themselves. It is still like, obviously they have horrible injuries and stuff, but when they get it right, you appreciate it. Especially more like I I'm as tasty as the underside of a table. What a compliment. Morning, Milo. Yeah, I think when you get because I don't really like the sort of big lumbering matches that you get, which I think like Roman Reigns is quite typical of, when it's just like 2 big dudes and they're just stomping around. I don't really like that stuff. That doesn't interest me. But when it's like people like Darby Allin, who are like little wriggly worms that people just can't catch them, that's the stuff that I like. This was me saying I was going to stop talking about wrestling. And then I carried on. Also, one of my favorite moments that did involve one of the big guys is a guy called Kurt Angle, and there was literally a moment that because I don't think they planned the entire matches, but I think they planned to hit certain beats, and then they'll have like stuff in between them. But there was one bit with Kurt Angle where I think he did this a couple times, but basically someone is like leaning back against the ropes. So say Gerry is the ring, someone is like staggering against the ropes here. Kurt Angle runs towards them with a chair, and then they get out of the way, and he hits the ring. He hits the rope with the chair, and it bounces back and hits him in the face. And it's just moments like that where you're like, yeah, I appreciate that everything they did was to set up that moment. It was very good. But someone asked who my favorite wrestler is. I think probably Orange Cassidy because I like that he embraces comedy wrestling but is also still very talented. So yeah, I'll probably go for him. But there are so many that I like. He was an Olympic wrestler, right? Yeah, that was his thing, was that he had like a gold medal. Um, I met Kurt Angle he was at Comic Con. I think he said, I said he looks like a thumb. Morning, Lynchy. He wasn't happy. Oh my gosh, you don't want to go angering a wrestler. But yeah, there are a lot. Oh my gosh, Will Ospreay, he is so good. He is so good. So blooming young as well. Yeah, Gerry is full of kisses today. Aren't you, baby boy? It is just very strange, I guess, when you like, oh, I thought he was sneaking a little hand up. I met John Cena once, but I couldn't see him. You could just hear, ba, 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 ba. When we were driving up to the wedding, we put on like a Spotify playlist of wrestling music. And it made you realize how hype the first 10 seconds are. But then once the song goes on for a bit, you're a bit like, oh. I think it's just important to have like a good strong opener, and then it doesn't really matter what happens for the rest of it. Sean Bean's birthday? We can go to Sean Bean's birthday. That sounds lovely. Look at his eye. Look how intense these kisses are. Lim, 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 lim. I had John Cena's album. My brother and I loved it. He is a very happy Bonnie. Roswell, I don't think I said good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. My favourite wrestling music is very new, but I do love the Danhausen music because it sounds like it wouldn't be out of place in Crash Bandicoot because it's like it makes you, and that's the other thing. Oh my gosh, either stop or carry on. That's the other thing, is that a lot of wrestlers are big nerds. So you get people like Jade Cargill who will come out in like cosplay, essentially, and a lot of them stream on Twitch. There's like AEW Games is a channel. Eva Luna has a channel. Claudio, who was Cesaro, has a he does gaming streams and stuff. They are just, there was one group who I think they were called The Initiative, and they were like meant to be a D&D group of wrestlers, and they had things like, was it that one of them got like a bag out and then it turned out it was just full of dice. I think that was Brendan Cutler. The wrestler with the bunny, that's Peter Avalon. He was in The Initiative. He got out a copy of the Silmarillion, and then when he opened it up, it turned out it had it was like hollowed out and had what are they called, knuckle dusters inside. That's the sort of stuff that you're just like, this is so dumb. Yeah, I love his bunny, little Eddie. Look at you. Brass knuckles, that's the one. Yeah, it is just very silly. You get the sort of extreme sides of it in the Silmarillion, yeah. Yeah, well, okay, now I will stop talking about it. What's it's difficult when your brain is full of subject. That you're like, move subject. Just how Tolkien intended, yeah. Oh, that's the point. Is tomorrow the final Rings of Power? There was a line in the last one that just made me laugh so much, and Alex and I keep on quoting it, and I'm worried that I'm going to say it and it will spoil the moment for someone else when they hear it. I thought they released all of them. Oh, I don't know. I wonder who's doing the watch party tomorrow. It's nice that they're doing those the Amazon watch party things. There's been a few of them now, with boofs and these. Blim, 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 blim. Kihi. Lovely kisses. Oh, I thought he was gonna... Oh, was that the end of the kisses? Was that a kiss full stop? No. Oh. He's slowly sneaking away, but still staying. There's a preview after the last episode, so there's at least one more. Nice. I really want to watch the Lord of the Rings films again. I would like to read the books, to be honest. Though, well, I say books plural. I'll start with the first one and see how I get on. Oh, that leg doesn't get as many kisses. You have to give Fifi kisses? Get the audiobook. Do you know, I used to listen to the BBC version when I was little. The one that was like... Bum, 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 bum. Like, that music is so nostalgic to me. Bum, 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 bum. The Lord of the Rings. BBC adaptation. The books are great. I got fake copies. And I got the first gen Kindle. Spelling mistakes galore. Oh, jeez. I hope Galadriel and Elrond survive. I want to see them in the sequel. I got good feeling about those kids. I did read The Hobbit when I was like 18, and I wasn't that keen on it. I think because... But then again, I wasn't a big reader when I was 18, so I might read it now and appreciate it a bit more. Oh yeah, they are by Andy Serkis now, aren't they? I saw those because I was looking for the old ones. Lord of the Rings were the first books I read in English. Oh my gosh, I started a bit over my level. Blimey. Blimey. That's definitely jumping in at the deep end. But yeah, I think over Christmas. Do you know, talking about reading, my book club book for this month still hasn't turned up. I ordered it about halfway through September, and it still hasn't turned up. Stephen Fry has a very lovely voice. He has a very soothing voice. I was hoping, because I wanted to have something else read by him, and the only other thing I could find at the time was Sherlock Holmes, but his voice is very different in that, so I never found it very calming. I'm learning Spanish by reading Lord of the Rings. Since I know it so well in English, I can follow along in Spanish. Oh, that's interesting. When I was learning, or trying to... Wait, where... Oh, he's there. When I was trying to learn Swedish, I was thinking of getting some Swedish children's books. Morning repping. I finished Mythos and now listening to Heroes. Oh, I love those books. I've got Troy to read. But I was going to read it after I had read this month's book club book. But since it hasn't arrived, I'm like, should I just start Troy? Maybe? Masticina, thank you very much for the follow. Was it Craig, Alex and Tom who made the new soundtrack for the... Oh, wasn't it Mark and Tom and Sam, maybe? Hello. Oh, okay, Fifi's decided to do the other leg. Thank you, Fifi. Oh, I've just seen the time. Well. Is that enough to summon Arnhall? Well. Do I need to say it in a Welsher accent? Well. Had a lovely time here. Got to go see Sean Bean now. Rating a big minute. Nice. Well, thank you so much for chilling and chatting. I'll be back at 2. I'm going to do Paradise Marsh. which is like a little indie game about finding frogs and stars and being in a marsh, I think. I've no streams to watch another 6 hours of work. Oh no. Well, you can watch Lovely Sean Bean. And I will be back in 3 hours. 3 hours. So I hope you all have lovely days, and I will go get some breakfast and get ready for the afternoon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. I don't know if Anne was actually listening out to say bye, or if he just left it for a minute and then walked off. So I'll just stay here until told otherwise. What do you reckon, Fifi? You left? Oh, you've been abandoned. Oh no, we're onto the digging portion of the affection. Oh geez, you are free? Abandoned? They all left? Raid went, nice. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.